Hello everyone and welcome to What's Beth Doing? Well, I'm back today and we're going to make some glazed pork chops with some Sutton Mill Creek hickory syrup. And I think you're really going to like this recipe. Just hang in here. We're going to get started. Remember to like, tag, share, and subscribe, and let's get cracking. Okay, so we're going to make some glazed pork chops. What we need is a tablespoon of oil. I'm going to use olive oil. A third a cup of Sutton Mill Creek hickory syrup. I'm using the original. A third a cup of chicken broth. 2 tablespoons of brown mustard, or I'm going to use stone ground mustard. That's what I happen to have, or you can use yellow if you have it. 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, and of course your pork chops. You can use thick ones. These are on the thinner side that I'm using tonight. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to mix up our glaze. So we are going to put our chicken broth in there, and we're going to put our hickory syrup. I don't want to waste none of that. That's some awesome stuff there. Our hickory syrup and some mustard, and then our teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. Oops, a little bit too much. Let's pour some back in there since we slopped it everywhere. All right, and we're going to whisk that together just so it's good and mixed up. All right, that's ready to go. We're going to salt and pepper our pork chops. So we have our pork chops all salt and peppered. We're going to pour about a tablespoon of oil into our frying pan and get that going over medium-high heat. I see a little more syrup in there. All right, we're waiting on that to get heated up, and we are going to put our pork chops in our frying pan. We're going to lightly brown them on each side, about 2 minutes on each side. That one there in the middle. All right. Get that going. They're almost ready. Turn on the one side. I'm going to flip them over. Cook them another 2 minutes. All right. Now we're going to cook them another 2 minutes, and then we're going to add our mixture to that. Okay, so they've cooked 2 minutes on this side. Just make sure they're not sticking. And so now, well, goodness. I'm going to re-whisk this real quick, and we're going to pour this in over our pork chops. Okay, we got our glaze over our pork chops. We're going to cover them, and we're going to cook. We're going to cover and simmer for 10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and set the timer so we don't mess up. All right, so that's going to simmer for 10 minutes over a medium heat. Then we're going to uncover it and simmer it for about another 20 minutes I got thinner pork chops. I'm thinking mine's not going to take quite 20 minutes, maybe 10 to 15, and then they should be ready. They have simmered for 10 minutes. I'm going to flip them over. And we're going to let them simmer uncovered until our glaze gets nice and thick. About another maybe 10 minutes. We'll see how long it takes. This says 20, but since I got the thinner pork chops, I didn't want to overcook them. So we're going to let them simmer for a little bit longer and let our glaze thicken up nice, and then we'll be done. Okay, as you can see, that took about only 5 minutes for that glaze to thicken up, and they are done. Don't they look good? Let's move that out of the way. Let's give these a try. So there you have it. Our pork chops are done. Beautiful glaze on them. They taste wonderful. So try the recipe today. It's at www.suttonmillcreek.com. See y'all next time. Well, folks, thanks for joining me today at What's Beth Doing. We had a great time, and don't forget to check out our sponsor, Sutton Mill Creek Syrup Company. They make a line of hickory syrups, sweet and smoky, go great on your breakfast foods, pancakes, waffles, sausage, or make a good meat and salmon glaze. There's recipes on the website, so go to www.suttonmillcreek.com and check them out. And don't forget to subscribe.